Hey, you, Taurus. All my Tauruses out there that are on the verge of making a very hasty situation or decision, excuse me, making a very hasty decision in regards to this could be a job situation, or this could be like a romantic situation. I am getting both, so I'm going to channel for both energies. So if you're dealing with a situation right now and you're guided to this reading and you're feeling lonely, antisocial, feeling as if you're unsure of what direction you should go in romantically or professionally, and you're sick and tired of taking risks that lead you in situations where you are preyed upon, you know, mistreated or taken advantage of. So I feel like I'm talking to someone that is, like doing the 9 to 5 job. Okay, y'all could be doing entrepreneur gigs as well, but you're doing something repetitiously and sticking to that schedule and being very consistent is a great thing. But I feel like you're reaching a place of boredom where it's like now it's something is like heating up for you. Like something may be tempting you. I can't quite put my finger on it. So we're going to see what this is. Okay, what exactly is getting Taurus heated up during this time? What is it could be all the delays or the restrictions that you're coming out of that. You're coming, that you are personally, you've done a lot of spiritual work on yourself. You healed a lot of aspects about yourself, and now you're in that awkward phase of getting back out there and getting a new job, putting yourself out there. Some of y'all are going after your ambitions on your journey, and you're putting yourself out there and trying to incorporate your ambitions into your everyday practical schedules, and that could put you in this restrictive type of energy where it's like, okay, outside of working this rigorous job or this consistent committed, like you're very consistent, you're very dedicated and ambitious and focused, right? But at the same time, all of that is great, but there is an aspect that, some of y'all, you don't got nobody to hold you at night. Others of you come back home and it's only you there. There ain't nobody else there. So there's something about the energy, the desire to get back out there is really there. And for others of you, if this is career related, it's like, yeah, your money is looking good. Yeah, you have your affairs in order, but where's the love at? Where is the love? Where is the love? The love, the love. So that's what I feel like we're going to be tapping into. And so you're trying to make calculated risks. You know what I'm saying? Indulging in a piece of the pie. Okay, so this is definitely about commitments. For some of you, commitments to obligations, commitment to career. Maybe there is a multiple choice quiz where you feel like the universe is presenting you with a lot of suitors, a lot of options. Others of you, you're getting a lot of you could be getting to know people with the Hierophant energy. You could be learning a lot about yourself here with the 7 of Swords in reverse. Like you're learning why you struggle with commitment. You're learning what brings you to the point of feeling like you're ready to risk it all. What brings you to the point of feeling like you're ready to just jump and pounce on top of something, or what gets you to the point where you're ready to compete for sport, chase, hunt. There's something about after imagining for so long, after fantasizing for so long, you're like, you know what? You're in this passionate energy of like, I'm ready to just speak what I feel. I'm ready to just take action. I'm ready to like come out of this gray area. That's what I'm seeing here. And you're trying to be very practical about how you approach this situation, because you want to come off very clear, you want to come off very truthful, and you don't want to create any confusion, and you don't want to lead anybody on. And this may be how somebody feels about you, but I feel like I'm talking to someone that you're in a transition. Is this a transition, spirit? Like the way that I'm talking to you right now, you got to feel me from that perspective. So if you feel like how I'm talking, that don't even sound right. My personality, how I'm conveying or articulating it's like that. It's confusing. I'm saying one thing, but I'm contradicting myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doubting myself, and that's really not who I am. So I know I'm connected to someone's energy that is, typically you make very quick, hasty decisions, and you be like, yeah, let's do it, you know what I'm saying? You may just be like, yeah, come on now, we're gonna do it, it's done, and it's nothing. And whether it's career or relationships, if you're not expressing it in a relationship, you're doing it in a career sense. And even in that situation, like even before you think about it, you be like, yes, it's already done. It's already committed. You know what I'm saying? Like you're already agreeing to something. And then when you have time to really like think about it or ponder on it, and then you start asking yourself, did I commit myself to something unknowingly? You know what I'm saying? Like, did I pretty much commit myself to something, and then now you may have to go back and say, or pull back or retreat. You get what I'm saying? Because it wasn't properly established. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't practically planned out. I don't know. There's something here around budgeting, like how much time you really have to divvy up in your busy schedule. You know, and so there's a lot of paranoia around this reclusive energy, because the Seven of Cups is reclusive to me, right? And if you're finally getting a piece of the pie in your career, it can feel very, it could be very paranoid or unsure if you should try to add on any other commitments during this time. Okay, but the passion right now is heightened. The fire, like the fantasy, the daydreaming, do this one favor for me. Things got way too complicated for me. That's what I'm hearing. Lord, please save her for me. Things got way too complicated for me. So someone here has a lot of responsibilities on their plate. Okay? They are committed. Okay? If there's one thing that you are saying or someone else is saying, take it how it resonates, is that I'm not lying about anything. I am committed. Someone is committed to this journey, this adventure. Okay? But they have to be very practical about how they pursue something. The Knights are not out here, so I do feel like someone may be trying to archive. Okay? This is coming up as your energy, strong with the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles. This is giving me strong Taurus energy. Someone has been trying to disclose or hide something so another person doesn't find out. And that makes another person feel very restricted. They don't like having their imagination restricted. They don't like not knowing what to expect in a situation. Taurus, are you getting readings on a particular person? Like, are you going through somebody's archives? I feel like somebody is triggered emotionally about a situation. I'm hearing Massimo, baby girl. Very, very interesting. Someone is spying on another person's memories. They are in their subconscious realm. Okay, Taurus, this is telling me that you are tapping into someone's Akashic. You are reviewing the footage. You are going through the memories and files, not just of past lives, but of this one specifically. And, okay, you've determined that someone is attached. They have an attachment to a particular person. You may be trying to remove an attachment off of someone. We're gonna have to figure out what this attachment is, huh? What is this attachment? What deck do we want to use, Spirit? What is this attachment? Let's see. What's binding? Because we have the Devil, the King of Cups, and the Six of Cups attached to the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. There's two sides to a person. So we have hypnotic. There's an intensity in your face, like staring into a tiger's eye. Primal energies with a whisper of chaos and passion, producing a sense of excitement in others. Am I understanding this clearly? Someone here has two sides to themselves. Spirit, can you show me the King of Pentacles energy, please? Earth. Definitely this is going to be strong Earth placements. You can have Earth in your Venus, Earth in Mars. You can have predominantly like how many? Like 4 to 6 placements with Earth in it, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm tapped into someone that has absolutely no water in their chart. Okay. It's going to resonate the strongest for those of you that have absolutely no water in your chart. So that would mean predominantly air, earth, and maybe some fire. But this is giving me like no water. So someone is not good with expressing emotions, love, getting in their feelings. But they have this they have two sides to them. Like one is their dark side and the other side is their light side, but their dark side has a tendency to overcome them at times, and they may emotionally detach. This King of Pentacles energy. When they get extremely ambitious, they become very detached. All right. It also pulls out this freak in someone, because I'm seeing a lot of like this ambition and this drive creates a lot of sexual energy, and a lot of times that sexual energy can be come through the lens of love, right? Because you are expressing, you're doing something with love, right? Hold on a second. Alexa was trying to play her own music. So someone may communicate their how they feel about someone very mysteriously, but like through their passions, through their art, through their ambitions. That is the way that they that's the only way they know how to love, really, or express what they feel in their heart is through their ambitions or their passions. Okay? I'm hearing marinate the chicken. I don't know. I'm hearing marinate the chicken. So either you marinate your chicken for real, like in the fridge, and you put like seasonings and stuff on it so it can be tender, or you're doing exactly that to someone else, like marinating the chicken, preparing the food before you indulge. Tenderizing, tenderoni, okay? Y'all about to give me the giggles today, Spirit, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Because I'm seeing, because this King of Pentacles has emotionally detached because they're in their dark side right now. They're in their passion. They're knee deep in their ambitions. They're very active. They're in a competition. Some of them may be in a sport, or something may be a sport to someone. They like a good competition. Someone may like to, like that song. They may like to take people from other people, and that's also a part of the proud, Like I came onto your turf and I took what you had. Like somebody may want a challenge that way. They want a fair duel. They need some type of fair duel. That's what I'm seeing here. What is this person doing? What, Taurus, what are you doing here? So someone has emotionally detached, walked away, and they're in their... Oh, yes. They're on demon time. Clarify this devil energy. Someone's on demon time. Storyteller. They're creating. Okay. So someone's creating, because we have storyteller. You have the ability to express life through stories and enhance your magic with symbols. Spirit may also communicate with you through synchronicities. So somebody rocking, knocking the boot. So someone is living their life, going on escapades, getting out there, expressing their passions and their ambitions, taking risks, being in that fire energy. And they're doing it in a very obsessive way, so it will sprinkle over the collective. And as that sprinkles over the collective, it will stimulate the collective at the same time. So someone is like mind fucking the collective. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Fantasy, daydreaming, okay? Expressing themselves through collective consciousness. Doing things actively to, you sprinkle. You see this? The wings, Tinkerbell. So something can take off, so something can bloom. And they have to be on demon time in order to do this. They have to obsessively focus on crafting something, obsessively focus on going on adventures, making quick decisions. All right. For some of them, they have to have sexual activity. They have to go into rooms and negotiate with people, create competition. They have to generate the sport so that way others can, so it can be televised. If they're not actually doing anything, then it becomes like dull. There's no story. There's no story to tell. There's no memory to capture. And so Taurus, you are a active aspect of creation. You are actively co-creating with the universe, and when you go into this demon time mode where you are like in that Capricorn bag, you know, knee deep in your bag, knee deep in your 10th house of planting seeds and harvesting them and planting, and you're in the quantum realm, just like sprinkling ideas, creativity. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're giving people something to talk about. Okay, now let's see here, because this is giving very 365 days type of story. All right, so there's about to be some juicy novels and music, novels. You know, it's about to get real magical around these parts within the collective consciousness. And with the King of Cups in reverse, this is, wow. For some of you guys, you are casting your main characters in your own play, like your own story. Someone's casting the main characters that they want in their story, in their play, in their movie. Okay, they've chosen their main characters, so someone's about to sit on their throne in their position of power and watch. They're sending someone in. I'm seeing, hold on a second. Okay, so let me tell you what I'm seeing, right? I had to go to a quiet place. What I'm seeing here is there is another person that is a main character. They're in the Queen of Pentacles energy. Whether you know it or not, the steps that you're taking it's not coming from your spirit guides. The steps that you're taking is a part of this Taurus's show, their story. Because I specifically asked who's this King of Pentacles, and it came up as Earth. So whether they're a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they've casted you as the main star. Like, you've been chosen as the main star or the main player in the main character in some type of novel or story. So someone could be writing a story about you. All right, and you are one of the main characters. So the steps that you're guided to take is being written as we speak. It's being written by this person in meditation, in fantasy, in the spiritual realm. And they are currently fantasizing that you will be hypnotized. Okay, you will be pretty much like driven, damn near sexually driven and passionately driven to entertain conversation, intimacy with another person. Now here's where the shit is getting real damn juicy. Power lines. Oh my God. So they're using this person, whoever they are, they're using the spiritual realm, the quantum realm. They're in the in-between. And they're the driving force of everything that you're about to do. Now, here's where I'm telling you, here's where it gets, you are being blindly led. There's a Queen of Pentacles in reverse that's being blindly led to take specific steps. Okay? This King of Pentacles wants this Queen of Pentacles energy to desire a specific person. Like, feel like they can't. Yeah, this is having no control. Someone has taken control of your psyche, of your ship, of your. You are being sent somewhere. You're being sent somewhere. You may meet someone if you haven't already, and this person is sending this specific person to you. They want this person to help you see something about yourself. So this King of Pentacles, you're calling in. Let me slow down. Who is this? Let's go back to who's this King of Pentacles, because I need to know. They're the repairman. Oh, shit. Hunter, stalker of prey, aim, strategy, pursuit. I'm telling you, this is someone that hunts down the narrative, the negative thinking, whatever story you currently have running in your spiritual realm, in your divine feminine energy. This is someone with the ability to astral travel into that realm, okay, by dispersing themselves into particles. All right, so you know how in Lucy she dissolved herself in order to transform herself. This is someone with the ability to meditate or go into a trance that would allow them to shrink themselves, like in Willy Wonka on the television, shrink themselves into something small, and then to have an experience. Okay, so this is someone with an ability to hunt down things that need to be fixed. They also know how to They know how to run a race. They know how to do something quickly. They know how to transform matter quickly. So if you have a situation or you're having a problem, this is the fixer. And this person is going to bring you great fortune by way of the story that they're about to help you manifest. Someone's about to help you manifest a story. I need to write that down. They're about to help you manifest a story because you're bored. You're bored and you're lonely. And so they're going to help you manifest abundance but in order for this story to play out effectively, you have to be a willing participant. You have to be willing to perform. You have to be willing to play the part. So this is role playing. Somebody may want to role play with you. Okay. Excuse me, they are role playing with you and you are the main character. Can you show me, Spirit, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse? They want me to start with the other deck first. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We have relationships. So this is someone that you're in a relationship with. You have a spiritual relationship with this King of Pentacles. You have a talent for mentoring or counseling relationships, having the ability to guide others to their path to love because of your own experience in love. You're about to get a first-hand experience in a story, a love story that is being written and crafted from scratch. Told you. Architect. weaver of blueprints, planning, design, supervision, construction. It's being constructed as we speak, and the main characters are about to play out in the 3D. This is like screenplay. Someone is trying to teach you. Coach. You said you want in. We have reader, coach, and we have gang in reverse. So you've been flying solo, right? You've been flying solo. You have no, this Queen of Pentacles has no, they have no group, okay? They can be non-denominational, all right? They can be, they have no religion, non-denominational, they have no coven, they have no group. And so, support. So when you don't have no gang affiliation, so when gang comes up in reverse, this is pretty much saying that underworld, like you have no brotherhood, you have no history, you have no culture, you have no name. You pretty much are, like I said, non-denominational in every capacity, right? When you decide not to participate through the Hierophant route, you know what I'm saying? The Hierophant route is like gang. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are committed. Y'all are resourceful. There's principles. When you become like the reader, the high priestess, and the magician, the repairman, you know, that's really like Chiron, and the hunter would be like the magician. So that's Chiron. Oh, snap. Isn't Chiron also the Jade Emperor? Essentially, the passage from the spirit realm that grants you passage from the spirit realm into the 3D. And so you are being granted access into the spirit world, the spirit realm, to weave a story. But in order to be able to see this from this is like having director access. This is like having, like, you have backstage passes to the architect, and you are being shown everything from the creator's perspective. So you're having a walk or intimate conversation where you're being coached and trained on how to develop this ability to see into these power lines, okay, this connection. But in order for you to really understand how those two things correlate together, how they're all connected, you have to become the main character. Okay? Now, as you become the main character, right, you have the high priestess, seeker of knowledge. You have to become curious, right? Alice in Wonderland, you have to become curious. You have to be like, you have to follow the rabbit hole. Knowledge pursuer, explorer of information. You have to become thirsty for knowledge, right? It has to be the thing that drives you, the devil. It has to be you have to live it, breathe it in order for you to see it from the inside out, right? So in order for you to learn from this magician, you have to let go of your attachment to the 3D, to the underworld. So the 3D is the underworld. And what you're experiencing is the in between, the underworld, the 3D, into a higher dimension, right? And so the repair man is pretty much saying, I'm going to grant you access into these power lines so you can speak with, so you can hold a position of the Hierophant and take this knowledge and teach it. Okay? Support. So you can be of service and be of support. Now, again, in order for you to earn this rite of passage or to this access, you have to train for it. And in order to train for it, you have to surrender with taking steps. You have to surrender to the infinite possibilities, and a certain spirit guide can no longer be with you. You have to do this one off of your internal, not off your own strength, not off your spirit guides, but off of a spark, inspiration. And you have to put your guards down. You have to become a fool, but you have to become like Alice in Wonderland. Like, you have to take on a personality. Pick a personality. So it's like you're in a virtual realm. You're in a quantum realm, and you are learning at a very rapid rate how the stories are crafted and told. And now you have to play the role. So the role that you're meant to play is with relationships. Okay? Now that I can see that clearly, let's see who. Yes, you have to. It's like that moment when Bella first transitioned into being a vampire, and she had like that death and transformation process happen, and then the first thing that she had to do was Edward had to teach her how to hunt. Okay? And so she could feed herself. That's pretty much what's happening here. But it's in the realm of role playing, stories. So you're about to have, like, what's about to no longer be able to satisfy you. Like, the dreams are no longer going to satisfy you. Listening to tarot is no longer satisfy you. It's like there's going to be this thirst and burning desire to go out and hunt. So this may be like your first kill. Your first monologue, okay? Your first gig. That's what I'm referring to when I say kill. Your first time doing something. Something's about to be your first time doing something. Who is this King of Cups in reverse energy? Ooh, yeah. That's the mark. Oh my God. Having gone into battle with your own dark side, you can see the divinity and sacred elements in the darkness and in destruction. Some people call it assignments, but I'm going to call it a mark. Okay? So here you are. You're being faced with, think of yourself as being hungry. Okay? If you are being coached right now, you're in the game, you're in the simulation, and you are fresh into this power, into this gift, into this ability, and you're freshly connected to the multiverse. Let's call it the multiverse or the quantum realm, whatever. This dimension, you are freshly connected to it. And it's creating a burning desire to satisfy that thirst. Now, that thirst may be described, maybe being expressed as a drive towards an ambition, a drive towards sexual activity. There's a drive here. And there is something that is meant to, this is the first mark that you have, or you're supposed to go in. You're supposed to interact, be tempted by a particular person, job opportunity, person, situation. It's something that you desire. It's something that is provoking, provocative, if you will. And it's your job to choose for yourself if you will indulge in this in your first meal, or if you will choose a different energy source. But this is where you get to determine what type of this is the mark where you get to determine what type of it's almost like what type of consciousness you'll consume from. Okay, think of this mark like a consciousness level. And this consciousness level is something that it tastes good. Right? It tastes good. It's familiar. Very similar, which means it may be your own kind. Okay, like maybe y'all like the same music. Maybe y'all like the same nothing's gonna be able to soothe that burning desire that you feel. Like, you could try to listen to music, you could try to ignore it, but this is going to really be a test for you. And it is dark and it is destructive, but it is also delicious. That's the best way I could describe it. But there may not be any, with the King of Cups in reverse, they may not care to tell you the right thing, or, how you interact with this person. They'll see that you're not good for something at a job and they'll still take you on. You see what I'm saying? Because having you around is pleasurable. You help the day go by faster. You get what I'm saying? They will pretty much take advantage of you if you let them, right? They'll help shape you into whatever. It'll become like a duel, you versus them, and who would devour the other first. And that's kind of like what you're being presented with. And and so this entire interaction is being observed, monitored, and watched to see how you will see it for what something is, and how you'll be able to, I don't know if you're supposed to flip it. Let's see. Can you show me exactly who this mark is, Spirit? What is this mark? Engineer in reverse. We have Architect of solutions, engineering practice, problem solver, complex system technology, and that's in reverse. They could be a literal engineer, they could be an architect, but this is someone that by design they are engineered. They're a part of the simulation, which means they don't have control over themselves. They don't know how to control their desires, or this is a level of consciousness that is like obsessive. They can't control their desires. They can't control what they want. They gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? And that can create a very obsessive lover, a very toxic relationship. You know, it can create those types of things where it's difficult to get out of those situations because they're unable to control themselves. And so for you, right, it could be an easy kill. All right, you have unemployment, solitude, hunger, bankruptcy. When you're hungry, right, gang, why are gangs even established? Right, it's from survival mode, right, where the harsh circumstances you become perplexed, and you're willing to do just about anything to get out of your situations, the discomfort, right? The discomfort that I'm seeing here is that you're hungry, you're lonely, you're hungry. And so this person is not complex at all. Actually, this is an easy mark for you. So this would be an easy kill. And so you're being coached. So if you see someone at the yard line and they're doing this, what should you do? And you're like, I don't know. I don't know, because what? You're in hunter energy, right? And so I feel like the repairman here is determining that you are not easily taught by word of mouth. So you are a hands-on learner. You learn faster when you are in the actual situation itself versus someone telling you over and over and over and over again, because you hard-headed, right? So in this type of situation, the repairman, the magician here that's been assigned to you, is pretty much dangling meat in front of you strategically, on purpose, but instead of just dangling any meat, this person has dangled themselves and another person. And so you have two options, and you have to pick any, mini, miny, mo. You have to pick, and that will essentially be the lesson that you're about to receive. Okay, and this is a lesson in love. Yes. Right now, what's happening is, if you are a white witch, or you bleed on I think it's new moon. All right, we're all grown-ups here, okay? So if you have a cycle on the new moon, this is harvesting season for draconian. And so typically during this season, it's easy to come and collect. Remember how I said you're not a part of you're not a part of the gang, you're not a part of the system here, the gang. You're not a part of it. You don't have a church, you don't have a this, you don't have a coven, whatever. Typically, their kind would normally come and collect like tax. This is all happening energetically. And so the elitists would come and collect from religion their ration, their harvest, after allowing, right? Because they're all in cahoots together. The Hierophant and the dreamer of grand schemes, the grand master, okay? But they broke apart from source and kind of like created their own. And so yeah, because you see he's like the scale, so it's like this is like the draconian, okay? They dominate the biggest system that we have as a, and it has something to do with like industries revolved around how you make more money. It's giving Aries energy, okay? And so when they come, and it's that time of year to harvest from the greatest story that they've been harvesting off of the longest, which is the religion story, is the biggest story to harvest off of. Okay. So they're coming like property tax. And these systems, right? The underworld is supposed to deliver those that have pretty much failed to access this lesson or to break this pattern, to learn this lesson. And everyone that fails to learn it or to be able to read between the lines and see the bigger picture, they would become Boston Tea Party or something. They would become like energetic currency to a order that is currently ruling a third order, which is the underworld, which is the third dimension. So they dominate the third dimension. However, because of this relationship that you have with each other, giving these time constraints, the magician and the repairman, you both dominate these time constraints. So this magician has pretty much slowed down time for you to help you see something closer, which means it would be more pressure. You would feel more pressure pulling on you energetically. You feel more energy pulling on you as a people, as just like a frequency. And it would be the attempt to harvest you. But they can't harvest you as you're in the middle of a simulation. Like when you're already plugged into the matrix, they can't harvest you. They have to either find you wherever you are in the quantum realm specifically and catch you there, or they would have to come in, okay, and give you a blue pill temptation to overcome, right? But in order for you to, all of the intentions that are happening right now is they have determined like no. So they're all having a meeting. All right, you have the third order, you have the fourth dimension, and you guys are kind of toggling between the fifth and the sixth dimension in order to complete this test. Okay. And so the repairman is something about the eyes. They're all in the same, they all have come to the same room. They're like in a room. There's a big ass cloud and they're in the cloud, right? And everyone is witnessing. They've come to pretty much determine whether or not you're going to be able to ascend. And so the third order ruler is it's pretty much saying like the love that you and your counterpart share won't prevail over someone's natural innate, because y'all are from two different worlds. Okay, so this is telling me that you come from this dimension, you come from this underworld, and it's like someone has come to retrieve you, repair you, restore you from, they had to find you. Okay, Robin Hood or some shit, they had to go find you to pull you out of this underworld and retrieve you from this scheme right here. But this scheme represents an entire like dimension, system of structure, checks and balances. They're like the biggest bully on the map, on the board, on the whole grid. They have the largest territory. But they are not like you. Right? But it's like you were taken to them. Okay? Because I'm seeing, you were like you may have chosen to do this like as a volunteer, right? Tribute. Like I will go to that dimension and I will spirit of service, duty, dedication, selfless devotion. You were willing to volunteer to go to this dimension because you believed that your protector would always be there with you. You would find your community. You would find your soul tribe, and you would find those, even if it was for one person. For them, you would go. For them, you would do a search and rescue. For some of you, it's just the inner child or the lost souls of the underworld, like, because not everybody is bad, right? When they are introduced to infinite possibility, they're able to be rehabilitated. They're not a lost experiment, a lost creation that should be given up on. And so you went to fight and you offered yourself up as tribute to these powers that be. Now, part of incarnating as tribute would mean that you would take on a personality, a persona, and you would be indoctrinated or groomed and raised, okay, to believe in the underworld, that order, that dimension, their kind, right? So they would teach you how to scheme. They would teach you how to, certain things. Something about it was supposed to you would pretty much like saying these elitists were convinced that they all were there for when you volunteered. Whoever you are, you volunteered, is what they're saying. They all were there. It was all a board meeting. And they were convinced, not they, but the grand schemers, okay, was convinced that if you were indoctrinated from young, that they would be able to control you. They would be able to change you from the inside out. That they would be able to groom you from the inside out. And so they made an agreement and a pact. Okay, there was a contract that was created. That you would incarnate, do a period of time under the indoctrination, under the lifestyle, under the circumstances of whatever they decided to throw at you. And you would live it from a childhood's perspective into an adult. But after you had your something about your seventh awakening or your seventh, you had to go through 7 different trials. Okay? And you were supposed to pretty much fulfill your duty. Now, these trials look different for everybody. These trials could have been horrible situations. It could be 7 different wounds that you possess. Deep wounds. And every wound would have to be healed from the inside out, right? But you've done your time. What they weren't expecting was that the love that you possess, that you have with your counterpart would, and that's why both court cards came out, I get it, would prevail over the indoctrination, over the limited belief, over the caged mind, caged bird, the experiment that you would have to endure. And so there's been an intention to like a search and rescue, and so now, unbeknownst to you, whoever is in this volunteer energy, unbeknownst to the feminine in this situation, there's a lot happening behind the scenes. And oh damn, what's behind here? The Hierophant. Okay, so what's happened now is there's a conflict of interest now that's occurring, because there was some type of meeting here, okay? Something like touch, hug. It doesn't have to be like sexual kiss, but there's something about like eyesight, physical, you know what I'm saying? Physical touch. You could shake someone's hand, you could say hello. There's something about physical, something has changed in you, or something has activated in you. Your confidence is rising, like you're having a phoenix rising, you're having a kundalini awakening, right? But they're convinced that that aspect inside of you, that love, that was kind of like, you know, think of the careerist, like growing up feeling like you always had this desire to like chase something, you know what I'm saying, or to drive and go after something. they're betting on it. Okay, the careerist energy is betting on it that you will attempt to kind of like rebuild a society and rebuild something, an old dynasty or an old empire. Okay, and so this energy is trying to reincarnate itself by getting you, like taking over and trying to disconnect you from this energy and power you into another energy to build some type of empire. Okay, and it's doing it by way of like coming after the people that you love, right? Using your own community, using your own friends, your own family to betray you. To betray you. And that will be like the thing that hurts you and gets you. It's like where you start to choose, where it's like, fuck it. Something's intended to put you in a position where you say, fuck it. And you give up. And so even though you have been being trained for this moment, you were trained for this moment, you read it over and over again, your counterpart is saying that you won't be able to see, because that's how you were. That's the same method with the reading it, indoctrinating you by way of having you read it, rote learning, drilling it into you was one of the imprinting methods that someone imprinted on you to cage you into a limited belief and disempower you a long time ago. So your counterpart is pretty much saying that they have to go in, like they have to, the situation has to play out, right? You have to, your story is about to become a situation where you are standing in between whoever you are in feminine energy. The gender doesn't matter, feminine energy in general. You're going to be standing in between two choices, two paths, with one of them will be the authentic one and the other one will be your challenge to overcome. Okay? It's in the eyes. So someone has been given, yes, what's the name of that movie? Face Off. Yes, my God. Someone has been given your, like, it's not the face, because they know that you are connecting by way of eye, like you're connecting through the eye, the origin, eye origin. Okay, so they have some type of, what's that thing that they make, like a, you know how they can like give you eyes or something like that. Oh my Lanta, they can give you eyes. Yes, somebody else has false eyes, but the eyes that you see, what you see in that person, are the true eyes of your person. But they will possess the same type of intensity, okay, with the King of Cups in reverse. But there's something about this person will not be able to solve problems for you. This person will not understand complex situations or systems. This person will have the persona or the credentials or the persona of someone that's capable of these things, but they lack depth. They just have the intensity of the eyes, and that's supposed to be enough to trick you. That's supposed to be the plot twist here, and to get you to sell yourself short, right? That is the objective. That is the plan. Okay. And so your person is about to show up. They have to come in like the flesh. There's something about the flesh. And not just in the spirit or in the quantum realm. They have to come in the flesh. Now here's the situation. Yes, something is about to change this into a positive. They have to come in the flesh, because the Page of Swords is saying this person has been keeping up with it, like trying to keep you motivated at a distance. October could be significant. Thursday is also significant. Pay attention to October 5th, May 10th. These dates may mean something to you. Try to avoid overconsumption of anything right now, because right now what's coming through the energy circuits is obsessive energy. It's a distraction, a decoy. It's been going on since Tuesday, War Day. Oh my God, I'm like, and it's going to try to affect your mental health. Definitely online, for sure. So you may get a lot of hate, because underneath all of this layers, it's going to come from within your own community, your own people. All right? They're going to be the ones to fight against you in every way. This is all about trying to stop your financial freedom to co-create with the universe, and to make you feel disempowered in this stage of your life in regards to setting boundaries with people. It's to disconnect you from loving yourself. Yeah, we have dating after divorce. There's hella competition. Something about weight and body image, power and control is significant. And then we have phobias. Social coping in reverse. Someone's having a hard time coping with like social anxieties. Okay, someone could have dealt with sexual assault. Something about plant therapy. I don't know if you should or shouldn't. There's some things is trying to trigger your abandonment wounds, whether you have abandonment wounds from your mother, abandonment wounds from your father, or just a collective of past lives. So there's going to be a lot. You're going to need to practice mindfulness during this time. Yeah, you need routine and structure during this time. It's going to anchor you. So to feel your body, you're going to need to have a strong routine and structure during this time. Okay, focusing on your health goals, but you need to do something that allows you to channel all your heart chakra. You need to put it all out your heart. Like, you need to lay it out. Anger management. Yes, because anger and sex kind of goes hand in hand. Like, when you're mad and you have sex, it really does help to like get it out. It's a form of exerting energy. But there's other ways to exert it as well. You could go to the gym, you could go for a walk, you could get grounded. But you need to do high energy, something that gets your heart racing. It's a dopamine. It's also like the end of, after you get into like a argument and you get your point across, you get a dopamine hit. After you're in a fight and you mollywop excuse me, and you drag someone, you feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's a dopamine hit, but it's very short. Okay, it's very short. It's a very short satisfaction. And so the more you practice mindfulness, like, I don't feel like journaling right now is really going to help you. There's too much passion on the table. There's too much fire and energy here. So just talking about it, this is the year of, first of all, June is about miracles, right? And then we also have the year of application. So it's no coincidence that a lot of this is desire. Like, I'm ready to apply everything that you have learned. And so to keep you from doing, that's the heat wave, okay? You're going to need to fuel your body in healthy ways. But this person right here is on your ass, honey. They on your ass. I don't know who what. We're going to pull some 3D cards because I feel like this person is definitely a projection from the underworld. They are a direct projection from the third dimension. They're going to propose an offer to you. They may try to guilt trip you. I see them saying something like, oh, you're going to leave me, or oh, you're not being fair to me, or oh, I knew this wasn't going to work. They're going to try to blame game you. They can't live without you. There's something that's going to happen here. Boring. Yes, they're going to try to make you feel like you're not satisfying them. They desire you, but you're unable to show up for them. Page of Swords. They're watching you. They're watching you. They're investigating you. This person, because you have the King. Tell me how you get the King of Cups in reverse twice. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You see this? The same energy. This person wants to they're in strong, insecure, immature energy. It's like this person wants to make you feel they're upset with you. This person is going to want to hurt you because they feel like you hurt them. 3 of Pentacles. They may do something like, oh, they want to fuck you up. Emotionally fuck you up. They want you to feel something that they once felt, but they're not going to tell you that. This person they feel like you're on this high horse. You're feeling really confident. You're feeling yourself. And they feel like you've been someone that has been difficult to overcome. And so what they feel they want to project it onto you, but you're shining. Look at that. You got these you've taken risks, you've built yourself, you've done something for your things, you sleeping good at night. This person wants to give you sleepless nights. They want you to feel uneasy. Okay, they could be temperature checking you to see like, oh, if their projections are working onto you. They're studying you. This person feels like you chose someone else over them, and they have hard feelings. They have mad feelings towards you. And they feel like they need to teach you a lesson or humble you. And so they want to do this in one or two ways. For some of you, they're going to want to have like quick fling with you or something like that. 6 of Swords. You're definitely, I told you, there's a target on your back, but this is also your mark. Get set, go. Right? This is the final countdown. This is the final, like, after this is the touchdown. There's something about the Page of Cups in reverse. This person's plot is being revealed to you, and with the Page of Cups in reverse, this is saying this person feels like you're naive and they got you right where they want you. The Magician in reverse. By the time this person realizes this, they feel as if there's stages to this. This person is going to do certain things, and it's going to create stages. If that doesn't work, they're going to go harder and harder and harder and harder. It doesn't matter. You could talk to this person. You could be like, hey, let's communicate about this. That's exactly where they want you. Trying to keep a promise, trying not to end something, trying to keep that open, the high priestess. Okay. And then it's like, oh well shit, if you're willing to not, let's test that theory. Somebody wants to test that theory. And they want to give you like anxiety about it. And they want to laugh about it. And it's like, yeah, I got them right where I want them. Somebody wants to they want you and someone else hooked on phonics. Invested. And they're gloating about it. This is very interesting. And this person wants to feel like you're too afraid to see the truth because you're lonely and you don't have anybody that wants you. This person's the best that you've ever had. That's what they want. It feeds their ego. And this is definitely someone that, how you'll know who this person is, they're not single. Okay. But they also have a fear of losing people, so they have to go about it this route. So I don't feel like this would be, I mean, it would have just been like, let's say you entertain this person, it would have been similar to just like, I don't know, fucking a Rubbermaid, you know, a mannequin. Like that would be like. But because this person has a agenda, an ulterior motive, it's not a mannequin. It's not just a body. This body has feelings, okay? And this body wants a couple bodies. They want you sitting around waiting for this person to like, tell me. There's gaslighting here. There's all types of energy here. Matter of fact, I don't even feel like this person is gaslighting. Personally, I feel as if this person is they have jealousy. Jealousy fuels this person. When they feel jealous, when they feel like, you know, hurt, jealous, angry, they have a tendency of liking to punish people. Wrath. Like, I love you and you hurt me, so I'm going to like exact my revenge onto you. I don't like that. So it's like a chastity. It's like chastising you. Yeah. And this person, because they don't like to talk about it with their words, because it makes them feel less confident. When they see someone that's doing better and they're not in the same funk as them, they will express it by way of doing these types of things. And how can you prove that they're not doing it? All right. So June is a breakthrough for you. You feel what I'm saying? So finish them. That's what I'm hearing. You have the power to finish them. Alpha. You don't have to be in your feelings. You have the power to finish this and close out this cycle and close out this lesson. All right? It's all love. Even though this person may be different than you, and they may not articulate as you, or they may not understand, or this is how they emotionally respond to situations, that does not mean that you have to stick around and exert your kindness. Okay? You have a right to say no. Hey, you may be a lot of things, but you ain't no fool. Because this person is definitely a Judas. It's a Glaciano. Yeah, if anything makes you feel like Your peace is being disturbed. It's a lesson. You know what to do with it. Handle that. Okay, so you are being encouraged to stay out of survival mode, handle this lesson that you're currently going through, and protect your peace against these reptilians. I told you, that are trying to sit here and trigger you. Look at that. Because you're leaving behind. It's like they done sent in some type of predator, right? To put you back in survival mode because you have ignored all of their attempts to drag you back into this corrupt, unethical cults and situations and systems and dimensions. You're right. They're trying to just stop your transformation, but it ain't gonna work though. And it's by way of getting you not to love yourself and be self-sacrificing, right? But you're too smart for that. We have blue avians, philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism. Yep. I'm hearing there's a message for you. I'm hearing either you do it or your person will. Oh shit. This is a direct message for someone. It's either you're going to close this cycle properly and get rid of it, or your person will. And they're not gonna be gentle about it. Like this, your person is you know how I saw the King of Pentacles and the upright? Right now, it's cool. Because there's still time for you to do it. But if you think for a second that your counterpart is going to allow all of this hard work on this whole life journey to be a complete fail because your kindness is being taken for weakness, it would be a cold day in the underworld. It'll be a cold day in hell before that happens. And I mean a very cold day in hell. They would become the King of Pentacles in reverse. To break you out of this cycle. And that's their message to you. You're not for sale. So if I say you're not for sale, this is criminal behavior. It's not fair. Someone does not like it. Okay, so they're not playing fair. There's something about, there was a board meeting, there was some type of conversation between that, it was all determined, and this is something that is being, it's like someone's trying to throw in a plot twist. You feel what I'm saying? By way of putting you in situations, trying to drag you back to hell. And that's the criminal behavior, and that's where it's saying that, no, that's out of pocket, because that's not how we do it. That's not how we agree to do it. The time has been done. It's over. So a lot of stuff is about to be exposed. So it's almost like your person is saying, if they don't play fair, then the whatever agreement or contract that y'all made, where you would pretty much, let bygones be bygones and just keep moving forward, and they get to continue thriving and doing what they're doing because you were the search and rescue that was being pulled out of the matrix, then they would pretty much have to shed light on, it's going to be war. It won't even be war, because a part of the contract is the exposure. It'll be more exposure. It'll be more roaches being, more roaches being exposed. It's a stick up, hard rock, give it up. That's what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing stingray. Yeah. It's gonna hit you. All right. Crocodile Dundee. No, is that, nope. It's not Crocodile Dundee. Who is that? I'm hearing Steve Jobs. There's a lot in the clouds and the powers with the powers that be. And it says our filthy bugs spreading disease and bacteria. The pack mold that pack mold spores and fungus. So pretty much something goes really deep, and the contract that was up in regards to this divine feminine energy and releasing them from some type of stronghold, if they don't do it, there is something about something's going to be exposed. And it won't be able to be reversed. Something would be irreversible. And the power that is currently showing up trying to hold on to you, this divine feminine, is they have way more money on the line. Like there's a lot more industries and businesses and stuff like that would be affected by some other things coming out. We have a lot of myths would be busted in regards to belief systems and the curses that a lot of it was about to get serious. So they're trying to say they can't do something, they can't do nothing about it, but it's all a hoax. Something's a hoax, a gimmick. They're playing dirty, and this whatever's being played dirty here in the quantum realm, the spiritual realm, shit is being I'm telling you, a target is being removed off of you. It's like if you don't remove that red dot off of their fucking head. All right, and I feel like I have ascended masters here that are trying to say, take it easy, because take it easy. This could be really, really bad. This situation is really, really bad. There's a lot weighing on this situation. A lot of structures come down. How come every time I come around my London Bridge, when I come down like London? There's some shit going on. This was a part of the contract that once you passed all of these tests and you healed from these family issues that was clearly given to you, and you that you would be able to be left alone. Y'all would be left alone. This was court ordered. This was a part of the entire process. And so we'll see how this play out. Let's get you the closing message. I could be in this story all day long, y'all. Shoot. I feel like I just watched a whole movie. We have outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachment. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. And we also have loss. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. Well. Something about fall is significant. But that's all I have for you guys. I am sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.